Oh, God. This is fantastic. You guys gotta try this.
My.
Just don't ask where the meat comes from.
Hopsley, what's that supposed to mean?
Do you see any cows around here, Detective?
¿Qué es esta carne?
Esta carne es de rata.
Rat. This is a rat burger. Not bad.
Hello, Nomads. Oh, wait, hold on. Restart. Hey, yo, Nomads. Welcome to the Nomads of Fantasy podcast episode 161. Hey, yo. My name is Eric. And I got with me my SAPD, First Lieutenant Brandon.
We're police officers. We're not trained to handle this kind of violence.
And I got SAPD Deputy Dave.
You're gonna regret the rest of your life. Both seconds of it.
Oh, hey, Adrian. Yo,
Hey,
Adrian.
What's up?
That
I
fight
don't
scene
know
took
about
more
that.
than 2 seconds. Just
He did put him down pretty quick though.
Yeah.
yeah, but it was more like 6 seconds. Let's be honest.
All right.
Hey, you gotta get quippy one-liners. It's
Oh,
so many to choose
in
from.
this one. Oh, yeah.
It takes a maniac to catch a maniac.
I'm not sure if everybody has picked up on these horrible impressions, but we are talking about, for episode 161, Demolition Man, starring Sylvester Stallone, Sandra Bullock, Rob Schneider, and others. That one surprised me a little bit.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, Wesley, of course. How could we forget?
Wesley Snipes
How could we forget
debut
Wesley
on the
Snipes?
podcast, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah, I think you're
Right? Took
Yeah.
way too long
I
for this
think
man
you are
to
right.
enter
Because
the
I don't
stories
remember.
of the Nomads of Fantasy. Yeah.
We've done Stallone, we've done Rocky 1, the first Rocky movie, but I think that's the only Stallone we've done so far. So this will be our second Stallone installment, and yeah, first Wesley Snipes, which a welcome addition. to the
All
Nomad
we're
catalog.
missing now is Jackie Chan,
Oh,
Jean-Claude Van Damme,
yeah,
right?
Those are some
And
big
Steven
names,
Seagal.
heavy
And
hitters.
just
yeah,
watch the
and Chuck Norris.
Expendables and get them all in
Yeah,
at once.
that's
Oh, yeah.
cheating though.
Jason
those aren't,
Statham.
those aren't
Yep.
great movies.
Yeah. So,
Got to see them for what made them famous.
but yeah, we're talking about 1993's Demolition Man, the sci-fi action film directed by Marco Brambilla, which I've never heard of this guy. I looked at his filmography and he's got like nothing else that I've ever seen or heard of. So, I've been wanting to watch this one for a while. Demolition Man.
Have you not seen this movie before?
I've never seen this one, and I didn't
David, have you
really
seen
know
this
what it was
movie
about
before?
either.
I think I might have seen the beginning of it, but I've never
seen this
I've
movie,
never seen this movie.
like,
No.
a dozen times. So
Really? You're the expert.
dude, I don't know. I just grew up and it was just on, or like it was. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
it seems like one of those movies.
Okay.
It's a
It's
safe
always on
movie,
HBO or something.
and I'm nostalgic for it. But okay,
could
hold
see
on
that.
a second. Hold on. I didn't know that both of you haven't seen it. So,
Oh yeah.
and it's Stallone. We got to be very careful with how. Well, not careful, but let's capture this moment. Hold on, David. You're older, and you missed out somehow on a Stallone movie in the '90s, and I
Yeah.
would say this movie is like peak Stallone, not by acting, not by storytelling, but
Just
this
box
is
office draw.
this is like he acted to get as much Stallone out of himself
yeah.
for this role. He was very Stallone in this movie,
Well,
which I would say Dennis Leary is another person that we didn't say is also very Dennis Leary in this movie. I think
that's it. It is exactly Dennis Leary.
yeah, so but anyways, David.
Yeah.
What the hell did you think of Demolition Man?
I mean, I didn't know.
Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes.
Eric said comedy or action movie in there, but he
So-
didn't say comedy in there.
You didn't say
It's-
comedy. It's
Yeah. I was not expecting
laughed.
the comedy.
I was just chuckling and giggling to myself the whole fucking time of this movie because there was just so much. I don't know. It seems like I don't want to say dumb shit, but it was just fucking kind of wackier than I thought
It's
it would
pretty
be.
dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, they go like 36 years in the future, and all of a sudden it's like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure World Peace Land, and nobody even talks the same, and they don't touch each other, and there's just like, I mean, it was a fucking trip. I don't think I got too into Stallone movies. There's probably a lot of Stallone movies I haven't seen.
Oh damn, Dave! I can
man.
fill
I mean,
some
I'm-
of those holes for you. I like some
Oh,
Stallone.
thanks. I mean, I've seen all the Rockies and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but like Cliffhanger, like I've never seen Cliffhanger. Do I need to see
What?
Cliffhanger?
That's a good one.
Dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's good.
movie.
No, this was
Good.
fun. Like, and like the Wesley Snipe playing
Fun is a great
basically
word for this movie. Yeah.
basically playing the Joker, and Stallone's just like fucking badass Batman. I don't know. He's
Yes, very comic book esque because
Oh,
the
yeah.
inner dialogue is not there. They are constantly talking to themselves, making their jokes, one-liners, and quips like a comic book. Yes,
Yeah.
David, that is. This felt
Uh-oh.
like a comic to me.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, I think for me, I'm sort of in the same boat as Dave. Like, I didn't
Eric,
know.
you were born.
frozen.
What year? What
Jump
year were
over to
you
Eric,
born?
Yeah.
I was born in '94, so this movie came out a year before
Yeah.
I was born.
Yeah, I mean,
But
and
that
it
doesn't
takes
mean
place
anything.
in '96, and then it takes place because like in the near future, and then it happens where they have still like Stallone's Frozen, and it takes place in 2036, I
Right.
believe.
Yeah. 2032, because it's 36 years into the future.
36 years into their
So yeah, it's I didn't know what to expect going in. I was mostly just expecting a straight up action movie, which I mean it is, but that's so like the first 5 minutes of this movie is kind of what I was expecting throughout the whole movie. But when he gets frozen and then he goes into the future, and then there's this whole other new society, and like they bring in these comedic elements. I wasn't expecting that, and I was sort of pleasantly surprised by all of that stuff. So I think I was more. I think I enjoyed this movie more than I thought it would. I thought it was just gonna be a straight action romp, which would have been fine. I love Stallone.
I think a lot of us thought that. Yeah.
And I, like kind of like Dave's, Rocky is the main Stallone that I've had experience with. So like,
Sure.
seeing Stallone in like this type of role, was a
It's
nice
called
change.
Demolition Man, and you have a very jacked Stallone.
Yeah,
And he's well established at that point. I mean, like
this was after
Stallone.
Rocky 5, so like
Yeah, this
basically
is
coming
deep-
right
this is-
off of Rocky, like the
Yep.
end of the franchise.
And you
at
had
that point.
peak. You had in '93. I mean, you have peak Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah,
You have the two, and Bruce Willis. You have
Yep.
big names, tough guys, and different variations throughout that era of like the early to mid '90s.
Oh yeah,
So Stallone has a movie come out, you see it.
yeah. So like, this is peak like action stars, and like it felt like with this movie, Stallone was trying to, like you said, compete with some of the other big action stars at this time. So I think overall it was successful, and like you said, super fun movie. Like Sandra Bullock, again, I wasn't expecting her to be in
Oh
this.
yeah, young.
Yeah,
Very young.
super
Yeah.
young. She did great. And
Excellent sidekick. Yep.
Rob Schneider, I was definitely not expecting to see in this movie either. Which I don't know. I could definitely take or leave Rob Schneider, but he was fine enough.
I
for
think he was
some
used
comedic relief.
Just right. I
Yeah.
think because you don't have him in the third act at all. He's there for comic relief.
Yeah, exactly.
But I thought all of his lines were very well. And what's funny is my 11-year-old, he loves Home Alone, and Home Alone 2, right? We all do.
Okay.
And he's watching, he goes, wait a minute, isn't that the guy that works at the hotel in the Home
Oh my
Alone 2, and I'm
god,
like, it
I forgot.
is.
I always
I go,
forget Rob Schneider is in Home Alone
yeah.
too.
I go, and he's the same thing. He's just got these like he's a side character. He does his thing, and it's funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
good
that's
memory.
amazing. Yeah, that's incredible. So your kid, you watched this movie with your kids?
I did not,
Okay.
but it was bedtime. They were getting ready for bed, and I started this movie. So they watched the opening 15 minutes of it.
Okay,
I'd
so
say.
the big opening action sequence, and then a little bit of the future stuff.
Yeah, and I would say like even though it's rated R, I think you could watch this with younger kid, not too young, but
No.
like an 11-year-old, depending on their age, a 13-year-old. You don't have to wait to be 18 to see this. I will say, there is a sex scene, and it's very
You
weird,
could,
but there's a
yeah, if you
half a
could call
second
it
shot
that.
of boobs. But you know what though? Like I'm part of the more modern liberal approach to that where like it's a part of life and we don't need to shun it. It's in movies. At a certain age, you got to know your kid, but
Yeah,
like it's okay to show a woman's boobs and like not think it's like evil. It's okay. They will internalize it how they internalize it, but like
yeah, you're
for the
right.
sake of the experience and as part of the joke,
I
like
think
it's not how sex is supposed to be experienced, and
Right.
that's the funny part. Regardless of age, like what are we doing?
I think this
And I
movie, they rated this movie R just for the one gag of using the, swearing all the time, so dropping a bunch of F-bombs, a bunch of
oh
shits and
yes,
fucks,
because
so they could get the
yes,
gag of the morality like tickets just popping off every time someone swears. Like that gag really worked
which
for
is
me.
great.
Yeah.
It was it's throughout the movie.
Like at a certain point they stop making a big deal out of it, like showing it, but you can still hear it go off in the background
In
in
the
like every
background,
scene
yep.
whenever they swear, which is great.
Specifically, Simon Phoenix,
Yeah.
played by Wesley Snipes. He's constantly because he does not care what the rules are. He does whatever he wants. I mean, I guess you would say Stallone with named John Spartan, right? I mean,
Yeah.
what
Yeah, exactly.
name is a 90s
John
name.
Spartan, yeah. I just kept thinking of like
John Spartan.
Halo or something.
Halo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Throughout this whole thing. But I mean, just getting back to the core concept of it, I also thought it was more creative than I was expecting as well. Because like you have this, we see LA basically on fire at the start of the movie. And then, we see fucking Demolition Man taking down Wesley Snipes, which I thought it was kind of bullshit how they also arrested John Spartan, which, I mean, I get it. He was sort of an accessory, like, whatever, involuntary manslaughter of all of these hostages. But I still thought that was kind of weird that I guess they needed an excuse to arrest him. So that
Dude,
they
the
could
whole
bring him into the
way they
future. But that
transition,
it was weird, yeah.
like, it's a comedy action movie, but they try to be somewhat, well, I don't know, whatever. They try to make a somewhat believable story
Right.
but we have no emotional connection, not that we need to, but there's no emotional connection to the life he's living in 1996
Yeah,
at
exactly.
all. He shows up on a mission, he jumps out of a helicopter screaming, Phoenix or whatever, like Simon, whatever, he yells his name, Simon, like
That was great.
what kind of movie you're getting. He's jumping out with a rope attached or a bungee cord attached to him out of a helicopter. Like, what kind of movie you're going into.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he fights Simon Phoenix. The building blows up. We don't know at the time. We don't know, but at the time we think maybe he accidentally killed all those bus drivers that were tucked away somewhere in the building. Right.
Right.
They find the bodies. But still, I just think that like the transition from this high action movie to, okay, you're in the future now. You've been sentenced. You don't have any trial scenes. There's no scenes of him being tried for what he did. They just say you're just guilty.
Right. They bring him
Sorry,
into
we
the
have to do this to you.
prison and just freeze
It's
him.
like, and I'm thinking like he must not be married. He must not have any relatives in his life because like what in 1996 we're just like that cold. We're like you fucked up, but like you'll never see your family ever again. I mean,
This is the
it's
society
interesting
they were
because
trying
it's
to create.
commentary. Yeah,
This
and
is
like how we treat
3 years
prisoners
after
and
the movie
criminals.
came out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
weird.
get it. But like when he does get thawed out, and they say, "All right, your wife came to visit you. She died in the Great Earthquake." That's cool storytelling. I like that they have these events that happened between when we first saw them to later on. But then they get to the daughter, and they're like, "What about my daughter?" Oh, this guy has a daughter. They did not have to write this in, so they touch on it, and you can tell that this was not fleshed out throughout the movie because
I
they
forgot about
mention
that.
it, and he's like, "I don't want to know. It's better not. I know. I don't know." I'm like, "Why?"
It feels like something was cut, like
Why
a scene
would
was
you-
cut where he like reunited with his
needed to be
daughter or something.
Yeah, so that felt sloppy, and I know that they cut it out. I know they cut it out.
Yeah.
They cut out that whole storyline later on in production, whatever. But I'm just like, why leave it in?
It was very
Why not
offhanded,
rewrite
like,
that?
Yeah, like, oh, my daughter. I don't know
At
what
the
she
end
is.
of the movie, they should say, "Hey, we found somebody that you should meet. And it's an old lady or somebody that's like his age," and say, "Dad," and that's how it ends. But it does not give a shit about any of that stuff. And I know that we signed up for a Stallone movie, but it's just weird.
You gotta
Dip
turn
So
your
Sandy
I thought that was
B.
cool.
You gotta turn your brain off a little bit,
Yeah.
Whoa.
But I love the
Don't think
world
too
building.
much.
I love the world building. I
Don't think
love
too
the I
much
love the
about it.
thing that I love that every time somebody swears, the paper
it's
comes
great.
out. I do love
Great.
that.
Yeah.
I love the seashell toilet. Like in the future, what is pooping like? I love that they went for that shit.
All the weird way that people talk, like
Yeah, it's like
just
a
general
it's
conversation
sterilized
is
society.
Super
is-
democratic.
They say things like
liberal.
backwards, and like they almost talk Yoda like on some things, where it's just like as generic as you can possibly speak.
Right.
Very
proper,
generic. Yeah.
very-
Vanilla.
Yep.
Ah, it was pretty hilarious though.
Yeah.
Sorry, I disappeared there.
No, what are you talking about?
Dave,
You've been here the whole time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Dave, what did you think about the comedy balance in this? Because it's a great sci-fi. It's a fun sci-fi, but originally when they made this, like the guy kind of wanted it to be just like a action sci-fi movie, but somebody else came along and said, "Let's lean into the humor," and he rewrote it and he added a lot of humor to it.
Some of the stuff like is kind of true now, like the general mega corporations and self-driving cars and a lot of like random stuff like that was like, oh, like I've noticed in the set design, like a lot of the set pieces where they have like people walking across the street and stuff, they have a lot of these fucking random cool looking cars from the future.
CompuChat when they go to that kiosk and you can talk to the AI, and the AI it's very Chat GPT. It's very like over positive. It kind of glazes you a little bit. It's just like totally like yeah. This is what you want to hear.
Yeah, it's the video feeds when he's talking to everybody in the boardroom.
Oh yeah,
and it's all like people sitting around on video screen. Like it's the 90s, so like the video screens have to be a little extra thick because they don't have like nice LCD monitors and stuff.
Yeah, they think bigger is yeah.
But it's like the movie is funny and action, which is kind of a weird combo, but it's like it works because it's not being too serious about it. It's kind of because they're just chucking jokes and all over, where
tongue in cheek.
Sandra Bullock's just saying, "Let's go blow this guy,"
cheek,
and just like
all
over. And I was gonna say, I was watching like Austin Powers earlier today.
Ooh,
and like,
how does that movie hold up? Because in my mind, in my heart, it's like one of my most.
There's some bits that you forget about. And there, I mean, yeah, it's classic. It's an all timer.
Yeah,
perhaps it goes to the podcast
a couple years ago
someday.
Yeah,
still get some chuckles here and there.
Yeah, but in general, like the world building, like you said, is cool. Like the swearing ticket machine is hilarious, and then they use it as a joke so Stallone can go wipe his ass.
Yeah, that's great.
Doesn't have to use the 3 seashells.
Yeah, it's
which
just
is
all the
actually a
dumb
very
stuff.
clever joke. It's a very well written joke because it's in character for him. Um, it's making fun of the stupid technology, and we relate to that situation. Like, oh man, like I have to use what I just want paper, and that's how he gets it. It's a very well written
Funny. Yeah.
joke.
Good.
In I think the movie has a lot of those well written jokes. Like the rat burger. I don't know. Like I think it comes down to maybe his performance, but like
Yes.
when they go to the underground
Who's right?
area, it's his timing. He's like genuinely enjoying this movie. Cause
Yeah.
yeah, it's like rat. This is a rat burger. Like he
When he
took it,
turns
like,
the corner and you see him popping the last bit of it into his mouth, you're like,
He's
yeah, like, all
Not
right,
bad.
yeah.
Pretty good. Best burger
he
I've
loved
had.
the smell of it. He enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I would say, all right, so hold on. Okay, so you guys seeing this movie, little surprised by there's more to this dumb action movie with Stallone in it.
Yeah.
What did you think of the side characters that we are introduced to? Like, because I think a lot of the acting is actually
Cocteau?
pretty fun, and everybody showed up.
Dr. Cocteau, are you referring to?
Cocteau.
Anybody, just anybody. Yeah.
I mean, I
yeah.
knew Cocteau was a slime ball just right off the bat. You know, anyone trying to create a sterilized utopian society is not going to
Sure,
be a good guy. So, you know, he was fine. I knew he was going to get his comeuppance eventually, and his plan was going to fall apart. I mean, I guess I don't know if you'd call Wesley Snipes a side character. He's like kind of the
No,
half
he's
of
in the
main-
movie more probably than Stallone, honestly,
Yeah.
because Stallone's frozen for a good
But
third
Sandy,
of the movie.
you know, Sandra Bullock, I thought was great.
Sandy
She was a
Beast.
great companion to, you know, Stallone's character, and seeing
I
them
think she's a
together
big
and
part of
bounce off of
success
each
in
other
this, yeah.
were great.
Yeah.
Like she's such like a pure goody two shoes, like, but she idolizes the 20th century, so she's like super obsessed
Yes.
with John Spartan, and she knows all about him. She's read up about him, so she's like super excited to meet him, which was great. She's like kind of fangirling out when they unfreeze him. So that was kind of a cool duo. Like at first, Stallone's kind of, I mean, and you know where it's going. Like a guy and a girl get together. Of course, they're gonna fucking kiss at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's beside the
Stallone
point,
takes
but
advantage.
They had great chemistry in this movie.
It threw me
Exchange
off
fluids?
the whole time.
Yeah, fluid exchange. Yeah,
Straight to the
gross.
big
You
one.
Savage.
Sandy B looks a lot like my wife when she was younger in this movie, which
My wife.
threw me off the entire
Excuse
time.
us.
Excuse me.
She would leave. Like, whoa. All right.
And every time I saw her with like the little short haircut, I could not think of my wife saying all of these lines
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
weird.
I can
The
see
humor's-
that. I can see it with your wife. Your wife is petite and bubbly like that still, though, which is funny. But
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock in this movie is very like.
It's early in her career,
bouncy.
right?
Yeah,
Oh,
very
yeah,
early.
she's
I think it's
yeah,
one of
she's
her
really young.
earlier roles for sure. I think she did Speed
I'll look
maybe
that
just
up
before
here.
this, but
Sounds
and I
about
think
right.
Wesley
93.
Snipes. This is earlier, and I think he
He's-
just did Passenger 47 or whatever it was before this, and then
Yeah.
he was, and I
Relatively
saw, I
young
didn't
in
know
this, too.
this, but they were supposed to have Steven Seagal and as John Martin, or I'm sorry, John Spartan,
Hmm.
and Simon Phoenix was to be played by Jackie Chan.
Really? That would have been interesting.
Jackie
A
Chan
different
did not
movie.
want to play a villain. He was kind of like not interested in doing American movies in 1993 because he tried and they didn't take off. So he was like,
shit.
man, if I'm going to do it, I don't want to be a villain. And Steven Seagal passed. And then Jean-Claude Van Damme was in there, but then like, nope. And then it went to Stallone. So Stallone and Snipes were not the original. But I'm like, honestly, I think, not that like, and nobody else could play these characters like,
No, but it would have been a different
like Harrison
movie.
Ford being
Yeah.
Indiana
Different
Jones or
dynamic.
something like that. But
Yeah.
I do think Stallone showed up to be very Stallone in this movie,
Oh yeah.
and Snipes was very Snipes because Snipes is very. I love Snipes, and I think he's a good action actor who can do comedy. He's cool, but like he's like Steven Seagal, where like he just had, or like Jackie Chan, whatever. Not even those guys. I think he just always had a very like quick style of like martial arts for cinema, and I think this movie let him have a balance of doing comedy,
Yeah.
be a fun bad guy like the Joker, just chaos, and show off your martial arts. So like for him, I think it's perfect for him. I think it's a perfect character for him.
Any opportunity to high kick somebody, he possibly could. It was fantastic. It was good. I see here Demolition Man came out the year before Speed.
Oh wow!
So, and I don't really know any of these. I don't know any of
okay.
these other movies before. So, Demolition Man might have been a big step up
for Sandra Bullock.
For Sandra Bullock, that is, yes.
Huh? No shit.
Damn.
Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Let me check here on Wesley too while we're at it, but I can't picture anybody but Wesley Snipes. This said that Seagal and Van Damme both wanted to play the bad guy in this movie too. Which...
No, they were supposed to be the good guy. They were supposed to play John Spartan.
I don't know about that.
Did you find that? If you found, fact check me on this for sure.
I will. I'm gonna look it up.
But I know a lot of names were tied to this.
Yes,
we'll do this some
crazy.
other time. We'll follow up in the game.
So, what do you guys think? The whole conceit about Phoenix comes back, he gets thawed out, and he's the society is sterile. They got rid of all the guns, right? So he comes back. Yeah. He's looking for guns.
That's insane.
He goes to the museum where they have all the guns of, they're showing all the
ammo
20th century. That's exactly what I was going to say.
The guns.
They have all these guns, and then they're also stocked to the brim with ammo. Like, he just gets fully loaded.
Like a fucking... Doesn't he use a cannon?
He uses a fucking like Civil War cannon to blow through the door. It's ridiculous, but hilarious also. I think that just adds to the comedy of it because it's so ridiculous. Like there's just this stockpile of guns in the museum. Like, oh, we don't know what to do with all these guns. Let's put them on display. But
36 years that's all it took.
I like that
they get all the guns and make everybody like that. It's funny.
I like that they had like the last gun ever made on display too in the museum. Like it was this like futuristic like fusion gun, which seemed kind of shitty because it took like 2 minutes to charge up, and then it just fired up.
Yeah, not very efficient, right? It's like a musket. I like that scene just before he gets the guns in that museum where he's like coming around a corner, and there's just like a guy leaning in against the glass wall. And Simon comes around the corner and just takes his head and just grabs it and just smashes it into the glass and knocks this guy out. Mm-hmm. That's how he enters the room to get guns. Mm-hmm. Like, good. I know there's not much security because there's not much violence in this society. But he just does whatever he wants.
Oh, yeah.
Snipes must have had so much fun in this movie,
just throwing everybody
Joker and Utopia,
grab people, throw them, cake them, do his one-liners. Like I'm not the hero. I'm gonna die at the end of this movie, but I'm here to have a great time.
Yeah, that's good.
I wonder. Basically, I don't know the way that he is there and everything's so clean and uptight. It's just silly part. I can't get past the fact that it only took 36 years for everybody to lose all their guns and all this stuff.
They cleaned up.
No more
society.
smoking, no more swearing, no more drinking.
Oh yeah.
That is kind of the funniest.
They should have been like 136 years. I feel like 36 years was just what were
600 years.
I mean, I love It's that like Back to the Future thing where it's like, 30 years in the future, there's going to be flying cars
in 20 years.
There should be still.
Which 2015 was 10 years ago at this point.
A virus and we grabbed toilet paper. We are not ready to drive cars in vertical lanes. No. And we can barely handle one plane on the ground, like on the ground, on the road. We can barely handle that. You want to add the whole Z-axis, or was that Y-axis? The Y, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
I just love when
I love 90s visions of the future. We did this with Die Hard, where like Die Hard had like that building with this high-tech security system.
Just the random fucking colored buttons and just all kinds of
chrome
and shiny stuff.
I think this movie actually gets more right than it got wrong. Because like
Yeah.
the cars are aerodynamic in 93. They're making this movie probably in 92, produced 91, 92, right? This is early 90s.
Right.
And they have very aerodynamic cars that kind of look like today. The cars that self-drive and talk to you. We're 2025 and it's like November 2025 right now. And we are going to have self-driving cars be like the norm in like a few years. It's going to be normal.
They already exist.
We're getting very close.
Yeah.
They exist, but they're not like the norm. But
they're
that's
not the
out
norm,
there.
but yeah.
Some technologies come and go. This will come and it will be a thing. So this movie, the foam emergency
Yeah, the secure foam.
thing,
Yeah, I forgot.
that's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
That could be a thing. I feel like they had a futurist on set to help with some of the gags or plot devices but I think it gets a lot of the future stuff right than it does wrong. It's not like 1,000 buttons or knobs like Star Trek and Star Wars did in the 60s and 70s. It's more minimal.
They did lean more into like
and
AI stuff
automated
because
stuff. Yes,
in the police
AI,
department
yes.
they have basically an AI that they're just asking questions like, oh yeah,
And a big
pinpoint this
TV that everybody
code.
looks at.
Right.
Murder,
exactly.
death, kill.
Murder, death,
Murder,
kill.
that is
MDK.
The cop he's on the phone with the AI as he's walking up to Wesley Snipes because he
that's
doesn't
good.
know what to do in that situation.
Say or else.
Repeat it and say
Or else. Yeah.
emphasize on or else.
That is fucking classic. I didn't expect to have this much fun with this movie.
No, not at all.
Like it's just in general, I was expecting just a big dumb action movie of chasing and explosions.
David, there's classism going on. There's the scraps.
I was gonna say
Yeah, you can't forget about them.
Yeah.
Actually, we do forget about them. They're just like
it's very
It's the weakest part of the movie.
very
yeah.
It could be really good if they balance that better, but it's like Dennis Hillary, we need you for 3 scenes.
Yeah. Like we see him
Grow a beard.
We see him in the beginning,
Yeah.
like just fucking peeking out with their weird little fucking things poking out of the ground, spying on the overworld.
Which is cool. I like that.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought that
fun.
was
But
cool.
we see them, then they go away, and then we hear, we sort of hear them talking about them, and that's Cocteau's whole plan was bringing back Phoenix so that he could take out Edgar Friendly to stop this revolution of these normies essentially who want to bring back old society. So yeah,
Rat burgers.
Eating rat burgers,
Drink and
fucking-
smoke and whack off and do
Yeah.
all sorts of whatever.
Yeah,
Have
exactly.
a beer on a Saturday. Whatever. Yeah, whatever he fucking ranted. Dude, Dennis Leary. I could have done without that Dennis Leary monologue shit. It
That was
funny
all ad
It
lib
was-
though too, which is
Yes,
it sounds like
you can tell.
it's from his song "I'm an Asshole."
It
Like, at
sounds
the end of it-
yes, it does.
At the end of it, it goes off. Yes, it's the same thing.
Yes.
Which I mean, it's still a funny song. I listened to that 1,000 times when I was a kid in the '90s.
But it's like a producer came in, or like an agent for like this is in the contract. This is the scene where he does his thing.
Mhm.
So do it, Dennis, and he does the thing, and it's
Yep.
very Dennis Leary. But this whole movie is very everybody's leaning into who they are in Hollywood, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But it was very obvious. But yeah, the whole underground story I think could have been fleshed out better.
It felt like a side thing that they just threw in when really it was supposed to be like the main sort of crux of the story. Like that was, Cocteau's whole plan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Right.
there's
yeah,
all
you're
sorts
right.
of stuff going on down there. They got like barrels and fires and all sorts of like
Yeah, they got
Crazy shit
bars
happening
with
down
beer.
there.
They have beer. They have a whole
Yeah.
kegging system and bottling system going on. Like, what?
Right. Yeah.
You guys got some shit going on down here. It's pretty sweet. And and some of you guys wear like I don't know. They have that very generic underground people outfit where everyone wears
It looks
brown
like Mad
with,
Max fucking they get
Mad Max.
Yeah, like the dudes with the like makeshift armor on
Messy
and
hair.
shit. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like post-apocalyptic like Mad Max shit.
Well, dude, Simon's I don't know how or why, but him and his people were wearing like tires for armor.
I
That's all they
noticed that.
got,
too.
Why were they doing that?
You got to work with
In
what
the
you got down there.
future, there's no metal armor. I guess because
They
got to
take the scraps. That's all they
I
get.
noticed
Is
that
the scraps.
Wesley Snipes was using wearing that same shit though too. He had like
That's what I'm
tire
saying. Wesley
shoulder
Snipes
pads
is
and stuff.
yes, him and his crew
Right.
were wearing
So
tires for armor.
Good. Yeah.
Hey,
This
they're
is
tough.
Yeah.
Like early '90s tough.
Oh, yeah. And that too, the scene where they just, because Phoenix is programmed not to kill Cocteau because he's the one who sort of assimilated him and gave him all this information while he was in cryo sleep or whatever. So, like, he couldn't kill him. He couldn't pull the trigger. But then, like, offhandedly, he's just like, he tells one of his goons to kill this guy. He kills him, and then that was it.
Oh wait, Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, he
Oh,
throws
I
him a
forgot.
gun.
Yeah.
Wait, was that Jesse Ventura?
That was Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
I saw his name in the
Oh.
credits, but I was looking for him, and I
Yes,
didn't see him.
because he's supposed to have a big fight with Stallone, but they cut it out.
That's funny.
But that's why his name is like on the credits. So that's the only scene you get out of him is like he gets tossed the guns like you do it, which
Well, it was
I
like a
thought was
2-second
good.
scene, and I didn't even catch that it was him.
Yeah, which I thought was like a good way for him to get. I like that Simon is unpredictable. You think you're gonna get this out of him, and he just makes it worse. And I
Yeah.
thought that was a great. Like this guy took him to kill Dennis Leary's character, but it's like Stallone's character. Spartan's like, no, like Phoenix is out of control. He's a horrible person, and you've let him loose, and you've upgraded him. Like I get to knit, and this guy's literally going around like knowing everything about the city. He's strong.
That was
he's
pretty sweet
faster.
how I did that. I like the upgraded Snipes where he could just like do whatever he wants and run around everywhere.
Well, it's weird. He gets like he lets himself out, but I guess that's because he's smart now or something.
You know what's funny?
Lets himself out like out of the ice.
In this parole, like when he's first thawed.
Oh, yeah.
Thawed out.
Thawed.
You know, they're like, you're up for parole.
Yeah, he knew the password of the handcuffs.
Teddy bear.
Yeah,
because-
because somebody told upgraded
Cocteau put it in his
Yeah.
in his brain.
Right.
brain.
Cocteau let him
Yeah,
out.
he's like, I don't know how I know that, but I do.
It's just like saying Cocteau.
Cocteau.
But like this guy is a murderer, a homicide, rapist.
Yeah, it's not a great
Horrible
plan.
Every charge.
Why
you
is
get.
he being? Why is nobody questioning? Why is he being thought out before Spartan, who is an upstanding citizen, a great cop who made one mistake that killed,
Well, it was just supposed to be
you know, accidentally killed
a routine
but
parole
he's
hearing, right?
not up for parole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
know. It was weird. Yeah.
So I thought that was weird. Obviously, we know why because it was all set up
Mhm. Yeah.
as a plan, but.
So did Die Hard 3 rip off this movie since this was before Die Hard 3? The whole Simon
Wait,
Says
what?
thing?
Oh,
I don't think so.
Because they had both bad guys
Yeah.
named Simon, and they both did the Simon Says thing. And in the beginning, like, he had, like, hostages in, like, a, that he was holding in a building, which was sort of the same
Interesting.
thing as Die Hard 3. I don't know. I just thought of that. I'm like, this seems familiar.
yeah, it could be influencing each other. In
No,
some...
but yeah, I don't know. The ending sort of fell flat for me a bit. Just whatever.
You didn't like the cool Stallone move where he froze everything but jumped up on the
It was
arm of the thing
okay.
and circling.
This I will say. This had a fucking cool
Why can't?
ass villain death. One of the coolest villain deaths ever.
Oh, very cool.
When
Very
he freezes him
90s.
and fucking kicks his head off, it was sick.
Which he says, I think I wrote this down. Phoenix says he would lose his head if it
Yes.
wasn't attached. And John Spartan, this is the very opening scene. John Spartan replies, I'll keep that in mind.
Well, he also
And
says
then later on in the movie, he knocks.
he also says heads up before he kicks his head off.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is great.
Which, yes, classic.
Oh, it's very good.
But I think like Simon could have killed Spartan 1,000 times over. Like when he gets when he gets the jump on him in the underground area, he's like, "Look at this, 2 for 1," and then they go,
It's
They
every
shoot
not
all
very
over the
good.
place,
It's
like,
just
like a
that classic
stormtrooper,
action
like
movie thing.
horrible.
Yeah.
Yes, and then later on, same thing. You know, he
When he's
coulda
got him
killed
up in the
but
arm and he's like, "Oh, let's do some
yes,
target practice."
shooting,
He was just
and
missing
he's shooting
constantly.
everything but him, and he's literally
That's what the
grabbed by
Joker
the
does,
arm.
though. Every
He's
Yes,
just
every
playing with his
Batman.
prey.
Yeah, he's just being an asshole, shooting guns
Playing with his
everywhere.
prey.
No regard for life. They have a lot of the same
No,
traits,
they do.
except Wesley's got a way wickeder kick, I guess.
Oh yeah.
It's fun to talk about movies like this because usually we're talking about a very specific genre, or we're talking about something that's like a deep film with a lot of character analysis going
This is
on.
deep.
But I would no, well, I
Deeper
would
than I
say
thought it would
this is yes, I would say this is the
Definitely.
movie that I've been wanting to put on the show for a while, and I don't know, it's like it's got everything that's fun about Hollywood, and it's a time capsule. It's like early 90s future sci-fi action movie with sprinkled with tons of comedy. And you're getting a lot of the isms of those actors. If it's Stallone's various Stallone-isms going on and Snipes-isms, and it's just I don't know. I think it's a charming movie. Anybody listening to this episode has definitely seen Demolition Man.
I mean, I hope
And if you
so.
haven't seen it, I'm hoping that I'm sure. And I'm hoping that this conversation brings you back to want to see that movie. I think it holds up, not in a way where like, oh my God, what a film, but just like it's the fun movie that I remembered seeing as a kid.
I enjoyed the non-action scenes, I think, more than the action. Just like
That's where all the weird
just
shit
the goofy
is.
future stuff
Yeah.
and the interactions between Sandra Bullock
Yeah.
and just Stallone, John Spartan trying to navigate this fucking weird world that he finds himself waking up in. So those were the parts that kind of made this movie for me. The action was fine, it was good, it was just standard kind of 90s action
Solid
movie, but
Yeah.
the stuff
it's a
surrounding
legit.
it was
It's a
was more
legit
fun.
dude. They blew up a legit building, and they said, "Hey, can we film this for our movie?" That building, that was
In the beginning,
real. That's a
That was a big
opening
ass
like
explosion.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking badass. That opening scene is very just 90s action. Like it delivers on action for sure.
That fucking opening scene with Snipes, and that was my first note was, this is not how gasoline works.
Yeah.
When he he punches the holes in all the barrels and he's just got a blowtorch and it's like 6 inches away, but he's not touching the gasoline. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't how
then they're
reality works.
And there's barrels of C4, which also that's not how C4 works either.
That's so good.
When I was watching this opening scene with my kids, he was running into the building, and another man, one of the bad guys, is running up like around the corner, and Stallone just goes whoosh.
Yeah.
And my son's like, how did he know he was there? I'm like, I don't know. He's just
John
like
Spartan, man.
So focused. He just knows where they are going to be. And then the next scene is him running into that room, running into the gasoline. He doesn't smell that. And I go, he can see guys around the corner, but he can't smell a room filled with gasoline.
He was too focused on trying to capture Phoenix.
What the hell is that? It's a car accident. Yeah, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
Ready for a murder, death, kill. I laughed out
MDK.
loud when that first happened. Like a 187. What is that? We have to look it up.
Look
And
it
just
up.
starts flashing
Murder,
on the
death,
screen.
kill.
Murder, death, kill, murder. Like, it's just such a foreign fucking thing. Nobody dies anymore. One thing that was weird I wrote down is there's like fourth wall breaking humor in here. There's a part where there's driving in the car and they talk about like stopping at the Arnold Schwarzenegger library. And you get like this weird, like,
because he was president.
He was president
weird
in this
Stallone
timeline.
commentary, because they've always been rivals though, and you get like this weird
they never did a movie together. Yep.
side joke comedy about like kind of poking fun at each other. I don't know, but then there's the use the force Luke line in there that I wrote down too, which I'm like,
Yeah, And they
Those
also make a
weird
reference
kinda,
to
I don't know.
Rambo.
Do they want?
Yeah,
I
when
missed
Wesley
that.
Snipes is taking the guns from the museum, he's like, "Let me borrow this Rambo" or something like that. But yeah,
No
there's a
shit.
Rambo reference in
Oh,
this movie,
Mm,
which I thought was funny.
yeah,
interesting.
it's so many little things. Like, and they hit you fast. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
every scene.
There's a
Oh
lot
yeah,
of pop
either they're
culture.
doing
There's
their
a
dumb
Lethal
like,
Weapon poster. I mean,
yeah.
she's an officer, but there's nothing to do, so she has this like mini museum in her office and in her apartment. Like there's
Yeah.
just like a lot of pop culture references. Stallone. Oh, hold on a second. Stallone has references. And he does do some throwbacks, but oh my god, I can't believe I didn't even make a note on this. All right, for one, I love that the fast food restaurant wars happen for some stupid reason.
yeah.
And
The
Taco
franchise
Bell and
wars.
Pizza Hut. Taco Bell's the big one, but Pizza Hut's like the courier. I don't know. They did delivery. I don't know, but their logos were on in this movie, and that was great. And I love that
They're in the
their future logo
international
is
version.
was actually used.
In the international version, it's Pizza Hut, not Taco
Is that
Bell.
what it is? Oh, okay, yeah.
Mhm.
And then Burger King like turned it down, and so did McDonald's. But anyways,
Really?
yeah, they were Burger King was asked first, I guess, and they turned it down. Which fucking idiots! Come on.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing?
But the music. When I say the music, I love that these people in the future are obsessed with fucking commercials,
Oh,
jingles
the
from like the
old
50s and
jingles. Yeah,
60s
that's
and
funny.
80s and that. Like they're singing them, and then like they're at that fancy Taco Bell eating a fancy dinner at this fancy restaurant.
Every restaurant's Taco Bell.
And they're singing like these 50s jingles on a jazz style like piano. Like
Yeah.
It's good.
it was amazing.
It's good world building right there. Like,
I thought that was
Well,
Going
great.
all the
that's
way
the
in.
I
only
don't know.
music they can listen
What-
to because it's just like pure, it's pure.
There's no
joy.
emotion.
There's no,
Yeah, it's sterile.
there's no
It's
swearing.
commercial.
There's no exactly. Yep. That's all they're allowed to listen to. Oh, I thought you were talking about Demolition Man performed by Sting. Like the main theme of this movie.
is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's where he got the
Oh.
movie's named after that song.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
like listened to it. He's like, that's that's a cool name for a movie.
It is
That's
a cool,
where it
it is
came
a cool
from?
name for
Like-
a movie.
Yeah,
They worked their way backwards from a Sting song.
yeah.
Really?
So,
I mean,
yeah,
that's
let's
pretty
use
cool.
this-
I mean,
this
you
is
can
the
do
theme
worse
song
than
of the
that.
movie. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have to find this
Good
song.
stuff.
Add it to the list.
Oh, one last thing I think before we wrap up, I just want to say, if you're freezing people, like, which is just like, what a horrible way to do this, right? Like,
It's
take
very
these
inhumane.
yeah, it's just like you don't like put them in a like a I don't know, like a little locker and then like and they're frozen like other movies do. In this one, they put you naked in a like a cylinder
In the
room. It's
ground.
kind of like the Matrix. Yeah, and it's like it's small, it's shallow, and you're in it. And then they fill it up with this cold water and they freeze it.
Was that? It was like gel. I thought.
You gel or whatever, but they instantly
Weird.
freeze it and like they basically drown you naked, and everybody is in these very weird positions.
Mm-hmm.
And then they use lasers
Cut
to
you out.
zap you out. Which I get, computers, AI, lasers. You could be efficient with this
Sure.
technology, but
Cut off a
what
finger.
risk? Just very risky. Like not a quarter of an inch on
Well,
their body. It's just melting right up next to them.
and they're
but the
like
ice-
in the show, they're doing it from like a 2D plane, where like if you cut them out of the cylinder in a 2D plane, like you still have to cut it out from above and from every other
Yeah,
angle
from
to
all
get
angles. Yeah.
all
Yeah,
unless
I've
they,
done 3D modeling, and that's exactly how you like carve out like a shape. Yeah, you do like
Yeah.
all from all angles, and you carve that way. And yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's some technology that's making this like efficient and automated, but it's just
you couldn't like sedate them before they go in. Like they have
yeah,
to look
sedate
like
them, lock
panicked
them in a
drowning
s-
animals in a tub
Yeah.
of goo. Yeah, that wasn't great. And then you you figure like they're just like sitting in like the floors and ceilings or whatever. So like you're just Johnson walking his way down the hallway, and you just look up and there's just like, oh, there's Stallone's ass above me, like frozen in ice.
Exactly.
Just
And
like
like the wife
naked balls just
shows up
hanging out everywhere.
apparently. Yeah, so yeah, the
Is
wife
that
is
real?
apparently supposed to. They say that he says that he can see and remember everything. You're not supposed to, but apparently they experience that, and he remembers his wife coming and like crying on the ice in front of him, which is like kind of fucked up, you know.
Yeah. And then the great.
Also,
I want to know more
I,
about the Great Earthquake, but yeah,
I would like to look at the making of this scene when he's frozen and they start like doing like these camera pans around his frozen body.
that was pretty cool.
That was not, yeah, it's an actor and it's not him because I paused it and I looked at his face. It's not Stallone.
Oh,
But like the actor was so good at like not moving in this weird position. Like they hired somebody jacked to pose and not move because Stallone couldn't do it because it was not Stallone's face. Watch it again, pause his face, and it's not his face. Because like, how are you moving a camera around a body if it's frozen? It's in a block of ice. So they needed to imagine that the camera's moving through the ice around his body. So that
this is
guy was not
made in
Stallone.
made in 93, 92, 93, or came out in
92, 93, yeah.
93.
Came out in 93.
I don't think,
Made
yeah,
probably 92.
CG wasn't that, like, you got to be using some practical camera
It's
tricks.
before
And
Jurassic Park. It's probably
yeah,
around the time when they did T2, and that was very
that's like
basic CG.
basic, yeah, silver to human
Yeah,
stuff like
reflective
that.
silver metal, like liquid metal. Yeah. The abyss, right? Like the water, like yeah, this is very they can only do so much with CG, and I think this movie did it even have any CG in it? Did it? I don't know if it even did. I mean, it did. It probably was like very like post-production minor stuff, but
Yeah, making explosions look cooler.
yeah, because the backgrounds and the props that they used were very practical. I feel like everything was,
All the cars, all the buildings.
yeah,
There's some cool looking buildings in there too, architecture wise, and looking futuristic-y. In the 36 years that passed, just so
yes.
much has fucking changed.
Hear me out, Dave. Would you play this as a video game? Think about it. A single player game where like you do a mission, you get frozen, you get thawed out, and you got to hunt down Simon Phoenix, and you got to do
You gotta
side
work your way through the
quests.
groups.
Yeah, like yes, get
Be,
information.
be an interesting world, like, because most of those games would probably be semi-open world or open world. So walking around in it would be kind of one of the cooler parts to see, like, what does a fucking grocery store look like in this world? How
Right,
do the three seashells actually really work? Like,
right,
all this weird
right.
stuff that you could get into and like figure out. Like
And you
the
go back
action
to
part of it is going to
Spartan's
be just
apartment,
like,
and like
yeah,
yeah, you use that portrait TV screen.
just pretty cool. And you do some knitting, which was kind of hilarious.
Knitting would be a fun, yeah. Well, but if you are playing the video game, you get to select your rehabilitation skill maybe in that version or something like that. Like they instead of them telling you what you get, maybe you get to choose like, some RPG element where like, oh, you're not like a knitter, you're a cooker or, you know, because like a knitter
Yeah.
could repair, make new fabric, new clothing, make, like you could apply it to the game. Like I think you could have fun with like the character creation of your run through the Demolition Man experience.
Action, you'd have to get kind of like Max Payne. You got to get the slow motion
Ooh,
dives in there.
that'd be cool. Destructible environment.
Yeah, very
Because
destructible
Simon's so
environments.
crazy that you would have to like his encounters would make yeah. He
Get
keeps
bonuses for
releasing
taking the
people.
building down.
Yeah. Yeah, and then going down underneath would be really cool, going to the underground and doing some quests down there. And
Yeah.
I think it would be a cool like Obsidian would do a good job, I think, with a Demolition Man video game.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just not how you set it apart. It's just a cool setting and a cool world. You could kind of put anything in there. Just don't make it turn based, because that would. John, what was his name? John. what the hell is it?
John
Oh,
Spartan?
sorry. John Spartan. Thank you. I forgot. I'm
Oh,
trying
the
to
main
think of
character?
it's like the
Yeah.
corniest fucking action name you can possibly think
It
of.
is. Oh yeah, because it's like John Matrix, whatever, in the Schwarzenegger movie, Commando.
John
I think his name
Matrix?
is John Matrix. Yeah, John. I think it's John Matrix.
Get out
Yeah,
of here.
yeah. I think it's John Matrix in
Commando?
John Matrix, John Spartan. Yeah, these are very tough guy names. Commando.
Yeah, I
with
mean,
Schwarzenegger. Yes.
oh, they just have him down here as Matrix.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
excuse
but he
me.
says John because in that one scene he goes, I'm gonna kill you, John. Right when I kick you in the balls or something like that. Like there's a
Wow.
whole that
That's
whole
such
you've
a-
seen that movie, right?
Yes, I've seen that multiple times.
Movie's amazing.
That
Yes.
was that
Right
was
in
just
the
like
right
fucking
between the balls, John.
batshit crazy, and that kind of like it's kind of like this one. It's a little more grounded than this one, but that has comedy through and through in that one,
Yeah,
and big dumb,
that's
big
comedy
dumb
through.
action.
But this is like comedy on purpose. This is well written comedy. This is like Fifth Element comedy, where like they're doing a movie, but like they're really having fun with like the writing in this movie.
Yeah.
And the actors are delivering it. The Rat Burger joke was great. It was all based on delivery, you know. So, or like whenever Sandra Bullock mess up her lines, you know, and he had to like stop and correct her.
Is that on purpose though? Just Sandra B being adorable.
She's just adorable in this movie.
You can't go wrong without it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
All right. Well, let's
want to cut here and
yeah, let's take a
pick
break.
up a Nomad, play a game.
Yeah. You know, let's play a game right after this.
And we are back with a game for you. We haven't done a game in a while since we skipped them in
It's
October, so we got
Yeah.
those out quick. But now we're back on regular schedule. Got a game for you. So
by,
this one
by popular demand.
I don't have a clever name
Keep
for this
those
one.
games. Okay.
But
Oh, I do.
Game Informer does these like top 10 lists in their magazines. So I was pulling one. I wanted to start with an easy one. And you guys are going to work together to guess the top 10 Xbox 360 games to play on Xbox One. So this article came out in 2016 when the Xbox One was out, and we're making an article of the best games you can play that are backwards compatible. So,
okay. We got to guess all 10 of them?
As many as you can guess. We'll see how long it goes, but you guys know the Xbox 360 catalog relatively well,
Yep.
so
I do.
Well,
I'd say that you guys can work together to get down this list pretty good.
Okay.
So.
All right. So how does this work then? So what do we do? Just like guess?
Start
Just
guessing.
take turns guessing until either you run out of guesses or you get all 10 of them. So just start throwing out Xbox 360 games that you think would be on this top 10 list from 2016.
I know where Brandon's going. He's going with his sweetheart.
Halo 3.
Halo 3 does not make the list.
Oh. Is there a Halo on there?
There
Halo
is
2?
no Halos on
No
this
Halos?
list.
Yeah,
I'll just give
All
you
right.
that.
That make me feel a little weird about mine, but I was going to say Gears of War.
Yeah.
One of the Gears of War games is on there.
Okay.
Is it
So
2? I don't know
Gears
which
of
one
War
of the
2.
good one
Gears of War
was.
It is
2.
Gears of
Gears
War
of War 2
2.
is huge.
Number 8 is Gears of War 2.
All right, backwards compatible. Do we have any Call of Duties on here, you think?
Hold on a second. Is this an exclusive list though? Like these are Xbox exclusive?
Well, not exclusive, but they are
Because like if it's fucking like Madden and
No, nothing like
PGA
that.
golf, like
No,
okay.
it's games that are pretty renowned on the Xbox 360.
Got it. Okay.
Is there any of the Fables?
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
Fable 2?
Fable.
Fable 2 is number 10.
Fable 2?
Yes.
Okay, Fable 2.
Okay. Some of these old juicy ones I used to play. I'm digging the cabinet back here.
There's the racing games on Xbox. That's what they've always shined on. was like their Forza and their Project Gothams. You think Forza's on there? Forza Motorsport?
Could be a racing one, yeah.
There's no. I'll
No
say
racing?
that.
Forzas?
No racing games on this list.
Dead or Alive? Or Dead or Alive? Dead Rising. Dead Rising.
Oh, no, but I like that guess.
He liked the dead part. Is it
I did like the dead part.
Dead, not Dead Island.
Dead Rights.
There's another
Dead,
big series that has dead in the name.
Dead or Alive. Dead.
Dead Man.
Resident Evil.
See, I'm
Dead.
What
Your
ones
head's
have
in
we
the
gotten?
right
Gears
spot.
of War and
Gears of War and Fable.
Fable. Let me make a list here too. So
Some of
Call
them
of Duty. Call of Duty. Modern Warfare.
no, surprisingly no.
what?
But some of these are big franchise. So if you get any of if you say the franchise, I'll give it to you.
Okay, so if I say like Call of Duty, you're saying like that.
I would give
That's
it to you.
enough.
But no Call of Duties on here.
All right.
2016. Do we have any Grand Theft Autos on here? Those all came out with probably updated versions of them, I would think, though.
No Grand Theft Auto, but you're in the right ballpark.
Well, I had here written down on my side one Rockstar's Table Tennis.
No, but
Oh,
you're still in the
fuck.
right. You're
This
still in the
list-
right
This
ballpark.
list is bullshit.
Still in the right ballpark.
Grand Theft
This-
Auto 4?
No, it's going to be Red Dead Redemption 1.
Red Dead
Oh,
Redemption
yeah.
1 is number
I did
one
think about
on
that.
this list.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. Is Left 4 Dead in this?
No.
That's bullshit.
Well, any of the first party platformer, like, is there any, like, I never played any of them, but like no, Bubsy's over there. What's the
Sure.
Crash Bandicoot or any of those
No,
kind
that's
of platforming
PlayStation.
ones?
But you're in
Oh,
again
no.
in the right headspace. a
What's the
little bit.
Xbox one? Not Spyro. There's got to be those 3D platformers where you run
Banjo
around.
and Kazooie? No.
Some of these are probably going to be. I don't know.
Dude,
if we
how
have
are
it.
Halo
Some of them you
and
might not
Gears
get.
of
some
War
of them-
not on there?
I'll give you a hint. There's a couple. I think there's 2 XBLA games.
I was just about to
Okay.
ask that. Because I have Super Meat
Yep,
Boy
I was thinking-
written down here.
Yep, number 9.
Yeah.
Super
Okay.
Meat Boy.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And like Castle Crashers, that came out with an Xbox One version.
Yeah,
though.
dude.
But-
Castle
Nope,
Crashers.
nope.
Something along those XBLA games.
What was that one
Yeah,
where
I
like
think-
it was like a
think early
Metroidvania one?
XBLA.
Yeah. Oh, Braid.
Braid is one.
Is that one? Okay.
Braid is one of them.
Braid is number 6.
These are top
Okay.
rated or top selling.
So these are just the best. It's to point you to
Best
the
rated.
best backward compatible titles for your Xbox One. Just yeah.
Okay.
No.
Are there
Fables
more
on there.
exclusives that we have not figured out yet?
The other ones are not exclusive. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left on this list. So you've gotten half of it.
And
I wanna
5
say,
of
like,
them
There's
are
a
on
big
other consoles.
franchise. There's a big franchise that. Oh, actually, 2 big
Is it
franchises.
From the 360.
Mortal Kombat.
No, but good guess.
Those fighters come out, and like I'm trying to think of ones that didn't have.
Xbox
like,
is all about shooters
update.
and racing games, man. It's got to be a shooter. Mass Effect. Mass
Yes.
Effect.
Yes. Number
Mass
2.
Effect. No, Mass Effect
Well,
2?
no, Mass Effect 1.
Just Mass Effect
number,
1?
Yep, number 2.
Oh, nice call.
Okay.
Yep.
Because like I'm trying to think of the ones
Oh,
that didn't get an
Bioshock?
update.
Is Bioshock on this?
BioShock is not.
Yeah.
Since it omits Xbox 360 games that are now available in improved or remastered forms.
Yeah, because a lot of these get like a juiced up
Right.
next version.
True.
So yeah, yep, you hit on Mass Effect.
It's not the Simpsons video game, is it? The Simpsons hitting around.
No,
There's no
you're talking about-
licensed
no.
stuff on this list either.
Crash, Burnout.
we got through our XBLAs. Burnout 2?
Burnout 3, Revenge
2,
or 3
3?
or whatever.
Nope.
I think 2
No.
was the fun one.
Oh.
Burnout Paradise. No, Paradise was
Paradise is great.
Oh yeah, Paradise.
Paradise
Yeah.
was my baby.
I don't think there's any racing games.
Midnight Club Dub Edition.
Dave, there's one I'm
Yeah,
waiting for you
dude.
to get.
I was going
Fallout.
to ask about no. Oh, is it Fallout 3
Fallout 3.
Yeah.
or New
number
Vegas?
4. Yep.
Oh, Vegas or 3?
It is Fallout 3. Yep, is number 4
Yeah.
on this list.
A
Yep.
remake of that should be coming out soon.
What are we missing specifically?
These last two, I think you might struggle with a bit.
Are they? Do we know those games exist though?
Yes.
Do we know those games?
Definitely one of
Okay.
them for sure.
Okay.
It's a
Is it
big-
known
it's-
because of its multiplayer?
No.
Is it known because it's a single player?
Yeah, it is a single player.
And it's on PlayStation and Xbox, but this is
I don't
it's
think
better
it
to play
was-
this
at
one
this
on Xbox.
point, I don't know if it was on
A lot of
PlayStation.
questions.
Okay.
I'm willing to give hints just because these last two are tough.
They're
Yeah.
out there.
No, this
not gonna
okay.
be-
This was an exclusive Xbox 360 version of this game. It's not exclusive to the 360,
Oh.
but it was an exclusive version of this game.
Like
that came to the
Soul
360.
Calibur 4 or something like that.
Sure, but
No.
no.
Ninja Gaiden Ninja Gaiden Sigma or Black or
I'll give you this other
Yeah,
hint.
those are the ones.
We've talked about it on this podcast before.
Portal.
Portal still alive. That edition was exclusive to the Xbox 360.
Yep, that's
Really?
an Xbox. Yeah, I remember that. I
Remember
remember
that
that's how I
orange
experienced it. I
box?
was blown away.
Yep, that's number.
like the
Yeah,
orange
Orange
box
Box was
that
an-
came out was fucking like there is so much game there. You got like Half-Life 2,
They never
Portal,
updated it, but yes, it
a
needs to be
couple
brought
others
back.
there.
Yep.
They need to bring the
That-
orange box back to Xbox and just
All right.
have that
Yeah.
Xbox Live version.
You're missing
Last
one,
one
but I
is,
don't think you guys will get this one, to be honest.
Is it
Give us a
what's the
hint
one
of
with
what
the
kind of
pinata?
what genre is it?
Viva Pinata?
Even Pinata, yeah. No, that was
Genre, turn-based strategy.
all right.
Turn-based.
Is it a Final
strat-
Fantasy game?
No.
Is this franchise still going on today?
Yes.
Is it like an XCOM or
Yes.
Is it?
It is XCOM. XCOM Enemy
Oh,
Unknown.
okay. Okay. Oh, so
that is a
alright,
good
yeah.
game.
So,
Those
yeah.
games are
What-
fun.
So
You
what's,
nailed them all.
can we hear the order? Can we hear the top
Yes.
10 in order? From
So we
10
got-
to 10 to 1.
Number 10, Fable 2. Number 9, Super Meat Boy. Number 8, Gears of War 2. Number 7, XCOM Enemy Unknown. Number 6, Braid. Number 5, Dead Space. Number 4, Fallout 3. Number 3, Portal, still alive. Number 2, Mass Effect. And number 1, Red Dead Redemption.
Holy shit.
That's
Dead
a
Space
good
was in
list
this
of games.
list?
Dead
didn't even know we
Space. Oh
said
yeah.
that
Oh yeah. You didn't hit on Dead Space. I thought you did because we were talking about the dead thing. But yeah, Dead
Oh,
Space
the
was
dead thing.
the other one
Oh,
that was
well,
in there.
freebie. All right.
But yeah, a good list with some good games on there. But yeah, some that you
What a
might not
variety.
expect for sure. Yeah.
I'm impressed that Portal Still Alive was that high, but that like
I mean, it
brings
included some
me
extra
faith in
stuff. There was
gamers.
like it said like 14 extra bonus puzzles or whatever. So they added some
Okay.
content to that. But that's cool. That was
Braid.
an exclusive thing. But yeah, Braid.
Braid. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Super Meat Boy. Yeah, good
Good
list.
list.
It's a good era.
No,
For
no
sure.
Halo
Games.
though, but it
No
did
Halo.
have it
No
did
Halos
have-
because it had like those
Gears of War, but-
enhanced editions, later. So
Mhm.
and like
Sure.
Master Chief Collection and stuff. So, but yeah, that does it for episode 161. I believe next week we are doing weapons, which should be fun.
That will be
Nice.
fun because I've
Holiday
seen
film.
it. And
I'm
it
excited for that.
will be fun. Yeah, great for the
Yep,
holidays.
coming up on Thanksgiving. Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, great for the holidays.
Can't wait.
If you want to suggest other movies, we're looking for stuff on the schedule for the holiday season. So if you want to suggest anything for us, you can hop in our Discord, the Nomads of
Yeah,
Fantasy.
could be from any country,
Discord,
From
anything.
any year.
Yep.
Yeah, we're down. If it's interesting, we'll do it.
Hell yeah. Hop in our Discord. You can go to the nomadsoffantasy.com for all your nomad needs, whatmapgame.com. Play our game that we developed and designed about guessing video game maps. And you can go to youtube.com/@nomadsofantasy for the video versions of the podcast. But that's all I got. That's all we got for you on this episode of Nomads of Fantasy. And with that, as always, safe travels, nomads.
Not ready for that.